Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I was mistaken previously, but now we have everything that is de jure belonging to us, plus this county over here. So that's absolutely great. We are of course primarily working on our economy at this stage of the game, and we need to bring up that economy a little bit. We're building a city down over this way, and we also need to construct over here. So what do we want here? Desert agriculture? Desert agriculture. Okay, cool. So we'll get that underway, and let's check in up over this way. Ooh. 275 gold. Yes, please. Fantastic. Desert agriculture here as well? Yes. There we go. So this is starting to get up into our military duchy at this point. And we're going to need eventually to construct military camps and barracks here. We may as well get started on that now. That'll boost up our relative power, which will be a good thing. We're starting to run into some issues with factions, so we definitely want to boost up our personal power a little bit. This guy finished promoting culture, so let's continue to work on promoting culture. Let's see, where do we want to promote that? Here is the answer. Because this will be personally held by us, so that's definitely something that we want to do. Our spouse died in house arrest not one day too soon. We lost 23 stress from that. Perfect. We were not fans of hers, apparently. So let's see here. What else do we have for decent traits? I guess this could work. Sure. Cool. What else do we have? So we also need to get... what, military camps and camelry here? Okay, we'll get military camps going. Excellent. And let's see, this is part of the economic duchy down here. Yes. So we're building desert agriculture here right now. Pastoral lands and hunting grounds is what we're going to go for. Ransoms? That's our vassal, but the question is, do we care at this point? Now that we've won this war, I don't think we do. I think the gold is worth more to us. So we'll go ahead and take that. Excellent. Looking for additional constructions that we can do here. And I don't think we're going to find any down this way. But actually, our pastures are almost done here. Camelry? I don't love it, but it'll have to be camelry. Okay. We could upgrade this prayer hall. I think that can only be done because this is Baranis. Maybe. Let's check in up over, like, up over here. We're missing just gold for it. Okay. Well, just wanted to check that. I'm not too concerned about upgrading buildings right now. Eventually, that will become a fairly large priority. But right now, I'm mostly focused on filling out building slots. And we can do that over here, too. We need military camps and barracks, so we'll get a military camp going. Excellent. Our mercenary contract is expiring. That's fine. We don't want to do anything about that right now. Meticulous management, huh? Or we could just get more taxes and dread. Why would we not do that? Excellent. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Of course she'll be there. That's fine. So we're going to be finishing up with our desert agriculture here momentarily. Hunting grounds is what we build next here. We're now up to 20 gold per month. So our gold income is coming along nicely. Ooh. Our leper son died. Or no, this son died, and our leper son is now our heir. That I don't love. But this situation is becoming more tenable. Disinheritance costs 150 renown. Yeah, that's tough. Well, this guy will die relatively soon. He's a leper, so he's not going to live too much longer. Ooh. We'll lose 45 stress. That's nice. Our heir is unmarried. I'm not sure I care. He's a leper. Get out of here. Okay. So he's not going to live too much longer. We're hoping that we outlive him. That is the goal here. So all of these are constructing. That's great. What did we just finish up? Oh, up over here. Right. We can definitely go for barracks next. And then we should be able to get another set of barracks built here in Fez. And yes, we can. Yeah, we'll pay the royal court a visit. 16 stress. Forgive me, I have other business to attend to. Okay. So we dropped a stress level. That's great. And we can build a camelry down here as soon as we have the gold. We're lacking the gold for the moment, but we'll get there soon enough. We can lawfully imprison our wife, who murdered a family member. Interesting. We can also demand a payment from our son, and we will definitely do so. So that will allow us to build our camelry down over here. Sure, show him in. Serve me well, Prince. Cool. So we just did 150 renown. So we can disinherit at this point. The question is, do we want to? It's quite a question. We are going to need to construct hunting grounds, I think, over here. It's a little cheaper, and that's what's more important to us, although we are going to hold this holding. So pastoral lands may actually end up being better for us. I'm just looking at that heavy cavalry toughness versus men-at-arms maintenance, light cavalry skirmisher, and archer cavalry reductions. I think I'm going to go for the pastoral lands, but it's a tough call. It's certainly a tough call. We've only got 8 months left on this city construction. We're going to want to continue building holdings. But we still have additional locations that we need to build. We got an impeccable household there. I would have preferred cash, but it's okay. So I'm going to come down over this way. We are going to build pastoral lands as soon as we have the gold. Hello. I don't want to spend gold. Okay, I was hoping that would be an option to get gold, but it was not. So that's fine. We'll build the pastoral lands. Cool. What are you building here? Mud brick towers. We don't want this. We're going to have to remove that when we take that over. Okay. As far as this up here goes, this is part of our military duchy. So we're going to need barracks here as soon as we have the gold. Okay. We have an available perk here. We already have avaricious. We can take taxman, I suppose. But we've got a lot of locations that we need to handle here. That's for sure. We've got a lot of gold to spend still. Well, we don't have a lot of gold. We need to spend a lot of gold. Okay, for now, I'm just going to leave this be. He's not going to be making enough gold to build anything there for a good long time. We need to build in locations like this. So, pastoral lands here, correct? Correct. So we need to build here, we need to build here. I don't want that mud brick tower. We'll take that back and switch that off of there. We're going to want a camelry here. For the moment, there's only so much that we can build, though. We have most of this under control. Most of it. Okay, so we finish up building here. We don't need to build any further upgrades there. This is good. That's not exactly good. We definitely need to build our barracks here. I think that's the next move. That'll be done next month. That said, building down over here a camelry wouldn't be a bad call either. Let's get that going now. And then all we need is to get our barracks built up here where our sun is. And of course, we're going to need to switch off this mud brick towers. Now, I was talking about removing this hill fort previously. We can't actually do that because there's no other structure that we want here. And is that the case here as well? There's no option to look at replacements. Is that just because we don't hold it? It is. Okay, so we may or may not want to remove that small hill fort there. We'll see. This ransom, we absolutely accept. We can also demand payments from this guy and this lady, which we will do both of, even though she only had 15 gold. Let's go ahead and build in barracks here. Cool. So we're going to need barracks in Taza. And of course, we're going to have to construct guilds here. I think that becomes our top priority at this point, building guilds. We can extort our subjects, and we will definitely do so. Now, where are my loyal subjects? 395 gold comes in, and we are certainly putting in guilds here. In Marrakesh, we could upgrade this to level 2. For the moment, I'm not concerned about upgrading to level 2. I want to get barracks built here in Taza. Okay. Now I want to go through and check. I believe every single building slot, with the exception of this city, is now full. Is that correct? We're double checking it. Hang on. Punching the microphone, apparently. But we're going to hop over here. There we go. This does look good. Yes. That is every single building slot in our 2 duchies full, with the exception of this city. That's great. That means that we can now start working on upgrades. I'm not going to spend money on upgrading this hill fort because I believe we're probably going to remove that. But we can definitely upgrade monasteries here. That's definitely a good thing to do. We're now infirm. That is not great. Okay. I'm thinking about plans here for succession. This guy's not going to live long, right? So if we're able, if he outlives us, we'll inherit as him. And then he will die. His heir should be this guy, because he has no heir. So this guy would be the overall heir. And he would control the economic duchy. This is not necessarily that big of a deal. Okay. It's going to be an awkward succession. I think there's no way around that. We're going to continue spending gold. We have gotten a lot of progress done here on our economy this life. So that's absolutely great. I'm very pleased with what we've gotten done so far. But there's a lot more work to do. So we're just going to save up a little bit of cash here. We probably should go for a large cattle herd, but honestly, at this point, I do think that the cash is worth more. I think that that's more valuable to us. So let's go ahead and work on... I want to get some upgrades on, like, these camelries. There we go. So we're going to die, and it's going to be an awkward succession. We'll see what ends up happening with it. We just finished converting faith, and I believe we just converted a culture as well. Let's see, that's all Zaidi there. We can definitely convert over here. We're still working on converting culture. Okay. How are we looking with county control? It could be increased, that's for sure. We'll work on Ifni for now. Okay, our daughter came of age. I'm a little surprised that we haven't died yet. We are stubborn. So that's probably what's keeping us alive right now. We could search for a physician, but I don't think that that's worth it. Okay, we died. So we knew that this was going to happen. This guy is not going to live for very long. We need counselors, and that will include, let's see here, for Chancellor, this guy. For Steward, this guy. We're going to have rebellions, almost certainly. For Marshal, this lady, and for Spy Master, this guy. Okay. We need a lifestyle perk. We're definitely going to go wealth focus for the moment. We're not married, and we're not going to get married. We can negotiate alliances. I definitely want to negotiate an alliance with this guy, Agathon. He should be our heir. Yes. So we'll negotiate an alliance there. Cool. But we're going to want to take locations like this. So let's take a look at this faction. There's a disillusion as well as an installation faction. Honestly, I want this guy installed. This would just be an improvement for us. This we will need to deal with. He's already betrothed to our half-sister. I really hoped that the new version of the game would have fixed this. We should be able to negotiate an alliance with this guy because he's betrothed to our half-sister. Unfortunately, we can't, so we have to break that betrothal, take a 30 opinion malice, and then reset this up in order to get the alliance, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. This I want to happen, but we're going to need to deal with this. We could demand a conversion here. I don't think that's going to work. Sure. I don't actually care about a weak hook. I don't care about dying here. Our stress level actually dropped there when our stress level was up. Hang on. The dynasty's level of splendor would decrease by 1. So I think that we shouldn't do that. Okay, so she has a hook on us. But now we can do something like... Let's see, I'm just thinking here. Hang on, we could do this. She would not accept this. If we made it matrilineal, she would. But that would probably be very bad. I'm not very interested in that. Her opinion of us is a big part of the problem there. So what about this guy? Can we get him out of the faction? Actually, we should be able to. Maybe. He would not accept. Yeah, he didn't convert. Okay. We just accept this ultimatum. This will be first. That'll be fine. We want this guy to not be our ruler, right? And that'll allow us to start putting together a lot of this. Now, we may actually want... May incite the faction to install the prince on the Maghreb throne to revolt. We want that, ultimately. Just checking to see if we have chances for any of those. The answer is we don't. But yeah, we want to be this guy. That will be a big deal for us. So I think we just tick forward and let these guys fire. and we accept their demands. We just inherited this sheikdom. We don't want to hold it, but for the moment, it's okay. Man, our economy is absolutely horrific right now. That's fine. We'll get it dealt with. This guy is unmarried for the moment. 2 months. We will accept this. Absolutely. We want to be this guy. So that'll be fine. Any moment now. Go on and fire. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. It belongs to him by divine right. Yes. So, wait, are we going to play as him? No, I think we won't play as him, will we? Until we die. Correct. What else can we do to work up our stress level? So we want to be in this situation, but we want to play as this guy. Which means ultimately that we need to die. Okay. I'm not going to do this very frequently, but... Tea brewed on a lethal plant. Sounds almost palatable. There's nothing you can do to stop me. My plan's foiled. Somebody stopped us. That is deeply unfortunate. He wants to put us on his council. Okay. What else can we do here in order to work up stress? We're gluttonous, sadistic, and greedy. We're sadistic. Can we simply... just release them? Yes. That will boost up our stress by tremendous numbers, which means that we are now dying because we're very stressed and a leper who's reasonably old. Okay. Cool. So we want to die here because we want to play as this guy. That'll be a much better situation for us. So any moment now. And we're going to want to take these back eventually, but I think that the next guy will be in a better position to do that. Hypothetically. Sultan Agathon of Maghreb on the Fezian throne. Okay, that's actually fine as well. We'll see what happens. We want this to happen too. We want this guy to have all of the power. So we will do that. We want to play as him, though. So this guy needs to be deposed or die. One or the other. And he is dying. Any moment now, hopefully. We don't want to get rid of our stress. We just want to die here. Anything else we can do to die? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything right now for further death options. Unfortunately, we were foiled. Oh, what is this? Claimant demand. Okay, so he gets the Adrisid Emirate, which is fine. And then he just instantly gave it back to us. Okay. That's interesting. For sure. All I want to do here is die. I just want to die and play as this guy. Any moment now. We can potentially work up our stress further. I don't actually want to lose weight here. It's a very awkward situation, for sure. I don't want to sway this guy. Okay. How long are we going to be on death's doorstep, is the question. We could try to work up our stress further. Is there any way we could do that by, like, talking to this guy? No. What else can we do here? Because we need this guy to go away. Hopefully we will get that finished up soon. But this is a very awkward situation. We knew that this succession would be awkward. That was guaranteed to be the case. This guy's just clinging to life at this point. Which is very unfortunate. Hopefully he dies soon. Because we need to take over as this guy as soon as we can. He's probably making mistakes right now. He's probably breaking things. Claimant demands. This we don't want. I will not be threatened. Okay, we're going to raise up all of our troops here. Although, do we have any men-at-arms? Actually, we do. Okay, we're going to head down over this direction and look to cut these guys off. So we don't want to give up this title. We'll see what happens, though. We may die before this happens. That would be ideal. Like, we need to die is what needs to happen here. Hopefully it does happen. Oh, we did die. Perfect. So now we are basically in the same position we were before. Basically. So this guy needs to be in stewardship focus. We'll go to wealth focus for now. And he has a point that he can spend over here. Cool. Let's go ahead and go for, say, natural dread and control growth. Okay. And let's raise up all of our other troops. We just joined the early medieval era. And now we can put in a spy master here. We're going to have to do quite a bit of cleanup. That was a very, very messy transition. No doubt about that one. But we're going to head up over this direction, and that is something that we can work on next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Atala, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.